Morning, afternoon, what's up? It's Monday. Mondays are awesome. Jesse Mac Dougall here, another book review. So on my way to the chiropractor, so I thought I'd smash out this book review. And I wanted to do this one for a while. I'm going in order of my current book collection that I have over the last 5 years or so. I've lost so many books over the years from all the years of moving. I've been on the road for about 10 years, moving city to city, place to place. This one, Nothing to Lose, Everything to Gain. Ryan Blair. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Principle of this book. All scenarios in life, if you can align yourself in a situation where you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, you have nothing to lose and you have everything to gain. Can't make it any more clear than that. Wars are often won before you even take the field in battle. Type thing. So Ryan Blair is, I believe he was the CEO of ViSalus. It was a multi-level marketing health company. They were super popular. I don't know if they're still popular. I'm just not too sure. But for a while there, they were just going, yeah, they were all over the place. Got this book from a buddy. Well, my buddy Matt Britt introduced me to ViSalus. He was one of their 5-star ambassadors. He did really well with that company. Yeah, actually, it's pretty cool. Ryan Blair thanks him in this book. It's like, oh, cool. First friend that was, never seen that before. I wrote all sorts of notes in here in these books. Let's see what I wrote here. Actually, this is a good one. Never express a negative emotion in a text or an email. CFO, 24-hour rule. So business is emotional. There's no room for emotions in business. So you get yourself heated or whatever, take a pause. Don't go home, beat your wife. Don't hit the bottle. Just chill out, vent, go play some golf. Do what you ever got to do, relax. Come back 24 hours later. Then follow up. Clear head, clear mind. In the ring fighting. It's the same way I like to be, and I used to be when I was younger, just pure rage. Like my first 6 amateur Muay Thai fights, it was all pure rage. I would black out during my fights. I wouldn't hear my cornerman or anything. And it wasn't until the 7th fight, after that, that's where you start getting like the Zen mind, the ninja mind, where you actually calm, like, oh wait, hey, I belong here, I've been here before. I know what happens. I've got my ass kicked in training so many times. I know the worst case scenario here, but I also know the best case scenario here, so I'm more mentally prepared, physically in shape. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Okay, let's see whatever. I'll just read some of these quotes here. And I read this book, I think, at least 4 years ago now, so I don't really remember it much. It was a pretty easy read, actually. I read it in a day. Ryan Blair, he has I think he had like a drug criminal background. You learn a lot about business, just straight up hustling, but that's only going to get you so far. Unethical stuff and selling drugs and fraud. Those they can get you pretty far in the money world, I'll be honest. But for me, ethically, it's not sustainable, right? Look at the Wolf of Wall Street. Wicked story, awesome times. I don't know how long he did in jail for. I don't even think it was that long. He did what? In the movie, it says he stole, whatever, generated $50 million in revenue and had to do 3 years in jail. Not so bad. You go to jail, make, how much per year. But anyways, that stuff's not good. I don't believe in those scenarios where one person loses, the other person wins, just to make money and get ahead. Nah, I like win-win. So, but win-win is hard to find. That is a minority view in the business world. High ethical values, in my experience. So, back to this book. Praise in public, reprimand in private. Yep, that's from the How to Win Friends and Influence People. Don't leave difficult communication to a chance. Yeah, that's true. I've worked at a lot of places with a lot of money. One of the biggest things I see is lack of communication between everyone in the company. That's one of my issues in my current company that I'm building, is just lack of communication, proper business processes. Let's see here. Let's read my chicken scratch. It's hard to read. offer investing equity for their time. Yeah, to build people, to get talented people. You know, you need to build a company to put in sweat equity. So you give someone equity in a company and they'll put the time in. Because a lot of times when you're building a company, you have to get paid under market value. Most people aren't willing to do that. They want to get paid for what they're worth in the marketplace, and they go out and get a job. If a team member comes to you with poor results and sales, pitch for him? Ah, okay. That's what he means. If a team member comes to you with poor results and sales, pitch for him. Meaning, if the guy can't hit the ball, lob him a softball. Give him an easy one. Work up his confidence. Right? You gotta build people. Business is about relationships. That's one cool thing about what Ryan talks in this book about is relationships and building up his company, especially in a multi-level marketing company. If you say pyramid scheme, I have to pause. You need to educate yourself. Okay? You need to educate yourself. You say multi-level marketing companies are pyramid schemes, you are not educated with business intelligence. You have a low business intelligence IQ. I spent about 3 months every Friday living in Vancouver studying multi-level marketing companies. And I'm a chartered accountant, I have a business degree. I studied this for fun. All these different multi-level marketing companies, because there's so many of them around. There's quite the buzz, and there always has been. You know, Amway's a huge one. There's other ones too, but yeah, understand what a pyramid is. You'll see that every corporation is a pyramid scheme. Won't get into that here. Let's see here. But you should look into that if you're interested. If there is someone out there with enough talent to pose a threat to your business, consider hiring them. Boom! Oh, this book is so good, man. I haven't read these quotes, and I should read this again. It was that good of a book that I definitely given this one 5 stars out of 5 for sure. Like, that's huge, man. I've got that in my career a lot, where I don't know. I feel like I threaten people because, I don't know, just threaten people. Intelligence, work ethic, and just, I don't really care. I'm here to do a job, I'm here to results. Like, I'm a builder, right? I like teamwork, but, fear in other people, it just, typically in my experience, if you're a threat, they cut you out. But this guy's right. This guy's made multi-millions of dollars. This guy got the Ernst & Young, one of the big 4 public accounting firms of the world, or North America at least, or Canada for sure, gave him Entrepreneur Award of the Year, like in 2014. Yeah, they don't just give those awards away to people. This guy made millions and millions of dollars. It'd be pretty cool to, he was all over the news too. So yeah, listen to this guy. Don't listen to people who don't make multi-millions of dollars. Oh, just, no, listen to this guy. There's gold in here. I forgot. I should read this book again, actually. An army everywhere is an army nowhere. Cool. Meaning, you got 50 employees running in 50 directions. They're not organized, disciplined, and running towards a common goal. Are you going to win the war? And business is war. And the principles are the same. That's why people study the art of war, and why I keep my vote is Donald Trump for president. That would be my vote. I'm Canadian, but if someone like Donald Trump came along, voted, I would vote him, because a lot of the principles that go into running a business are political. Very, very, very political. You can't get rich alone. You can't become a multi-millionaire. You can't become a multi-billionaire alone. Some guy in the corner, hey, I got the money, and no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. So that's pretty cool to see Ryan Blair say a military reference to business, which I talk about a lot too. Find a mentor. Reach out, make a phone call, ask for a meeting, and that is huge. Huge. For a long time, I've never had mentors, and I'm just slowly starting to get mentors. And it's almost like I'm at the level where I just need to learn from other people and be around the similar people on a similar mission to you. Because kind of where I'm at in the world, you're going to get to a point where you don't really need anyone, but you got to do the work. Nobody can do the work but you. If it's your goal, it's your dream, you got to do the work. You can get all the structured plan, the advice, and this and that, but you have to walk through with it. I had a conversation last week with a friend. He's like, I told him, you know, this, that for some strategy we're doing. He's like, why don't people do that? I'm like, because it takes work. You can't just sit around and talk about doing something. You can't just sit around about talk about reading a book. You actually have to read the book. What a concept. Let's see here. So one of the cool things about Ryan Blair is he had, I think his stepfather kind of showed him around at a young age of the business ropes, and that was his mentor. So when you have a mentor, you can learn something. You can learn faster by having a mentor as opposed to going to school. But it's who you're getting your information from that is so important. That's cost me thousands of dollars. The thing in business is you got to know who to pay and how much. But the problem is most times you end up paying the wrong guy too much. That's quite the conundrum, but it's true. If you don't try, you will never have the chance. Also true. This is good stuff. I think how I can add value to their lives. Yep. In return for their help. Yeah, recruiting. This guy's talking about multi-level marketing. He built this huge company. It's all multi-level marketing. Help someone first and they'll help you. Right? I think of how I can add value to their lives in return for their help. It's their time you want, right? For employees and team members. The key is how well you approach people and how well you are prepared. Very true. Specific questions lead to specific answers. Fact. Research the person thoroughly. By doing your homework, you'll be in a position to set yourself apart from others seeking mentorship. Sorry about mentors again. Your network is money. Don't get emotionally attached to projects. It's math and emotional investment over consumption. The team member comes to you. Oh yeah, we already read that one. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Doesn't apply just to business. This is philosophy. It's not just philosophy. There's realms. There's different sides to every coin. There's different sides to every conversation, every sentence I say. Believe it or not, when someone responds on my posts or blogs or emails me like, oh man, I don't agree with you, blah, blah, they get emotional. That's great. That's fantastic. I've come to learn that I have a minority view. This guy has a minority view. There's a reason why 5% are successful and happy. 95% in the money world don't have money. It's like, it's a game. It's a sport. So I just study people like this and learn from them and just try to, accomplish something that they can. And that's just kind of what I do. So I'm just kind of, I've been, close to on the finance, like I've been born with an entrepreneur spirit since I was a child. I'm Scottish. I don't know, I guess we kept good records and stuff like that. I'm good with accounting and I'm an accountant, so I don't know. It's just learning. You learn about yourself and you kind of find your path in life. But yeah, this book's great. Really good book. And let's see here. Yeah, anyways, I definitely recommend this book for sure. And it might be a little bit too late to the punch for doing a book review on this book, but I believe this book was really popular about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, put yourself, if you can, before you're making a plan or an action, or put yourself in a situation to win. Calculate how you can win when you go into a situation. Then walk into the situation, knowing all the potential outcomes. It's math, it's computer programming, it's left brain. Okay guys, have a good day.